All right, shalom, 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 Shabbat shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all infinite praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of the bishop across the four winds of the earth that pushing and teaching this truth. And salutations to those for elect, scattered across the four winds of the earth. My name is Armand, coming back to you through the spirit of power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. With another lesson in exhortation, Lord, who was quick and edifying, straight to the point. I got a quick clip for you, and you see the title. I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Okay, and without too much further ado, I'm gonna just go ahead and get into it, man. Just a short clip. All right.
Did you say the Lord said to you? The Lord said to me, I will destroy my people. I have created them to worship me, but they have turned away from me.
I played it a couple times. Played it a couple times. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm coming out and play it.
Did you say the Lord said to you? The Lord said to me, I will destroy my people. I have created them to worship me, but they have turned away from me.
And that's a drawing that the little girl had drawn. And I'm gonna just play it one more time.
Did you say the Lord said to you? The Lord said to me, I will destroy my people. I have created them to worship me, but they have turned away from me.
And here go the little drawing that she did. Actually, look at it real quick. That's not even do that. I will destroy my people. I created them to worship me, but they have turned away from me. I said, send us. Yeah. God, no. And I believe that's her, pleading to the Most High, saying, you know, hey, man, how can you not believe any of this is spiritual? Okay? She basically made a drawing of her pleading to the Most High, saying, no, don't destroy my people. Don't destroy your people. But we know it's going to happen. All right? It just further proves that the Lord is real. All right? And his spirit is alive amongst his people. Okay? And as it says, again with the title, he poured upon all flesh. Now I'm about to read it real quick. Joel 2:28. And it reads, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. All right. And we know that, not only our people, but as well as certain heathens are having dreams. Like this one Edomite. I remember, brother's been doing videos on him. I ain't seen him in a while, but he been having visions of, certain things that was happening, and it was straight on point. It was straight on point. Okay, had another Edomite that been going to the visions that he had, instead of the mark of the beast, and it was straight on point. Straight on point. Okay, so it's out there. The spirit of the Lord is out there, man. Okay, just like it says, he will pour out his spirit upon all flesh, and he doing just that. Okay, verse 29, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit, and I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun should be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come. You see? Now I must read the last verse. And it shall come to pass, verse 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh. All right, his true name is Yahweh. All right, these other camps like IUIC, IGBK, And any other camp that don't call upon the name Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, okay? Could it feel as if that name has a quote unquote demonic spirit towards it, right? Therefore, they don't want to call upon it, or it's not the true Hebrew, right? You know, these the same guys are going to lead you down, you know what I'm saying, to a ditch, a fiery ditch, you know. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. Did it say Moab? Did it say Edomites? Did it say Ham? No. Only Israel, only Zion and Jerusalem, which is Israel, the Israelites. As the Lord have said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. Okay? So all of this is done through predestination. All right? And let's see. I can also get that in Acts. Let's see. Here we go. The book of Acts, chapter 2. And let's see. Can I start at verse 16? So, Acts 2 and verse 16. But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High Yahweh, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaids I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. They shall, uh, you know, break down their visions. Okay. Verse 19. And I will shew wonders in heavens above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapors of smoke. The sun should be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and notable day of the Lord come. All right. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh shall be saved. All right. So yeah, it says the same thing in the book of Acts, man. You see, so yeah, just a quick little hit, just a quick hit on, what I'm saying, the scripture. I mean, so like this clip that I had, which Apostle Tahar, I already have reported on it, but I want to do a video on it myself. You see, and the Lord's coming to destroy 2/3 of His people, man. 2/3 of His people. All right, it always gonna be a remnant left over. Okay, you might as well get that. Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. And it reads, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. All right, 2/3, 2 parts. If you look at a pie chart, if you put 3 parts on it, all right, well, so like if you put, I forgot, fucking, I never was good at math, Salakia, but yeah, if you look at a pie chart and you put one third and 2/3, put 1/3, cut off 1/3, what the rest you have, 2/3 of a chart. You see, the rest of that chart, 2/3 of that chart is gonna be the remnant of not the remnant, the fucking the majority of the Israelites. Salakia. I'm basically doing this on a wake up, so yeah, the mind just a little bit over the place. But yeah, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, majority of the Israelites are gonna die here in America. Okay, and the Lord gonna preserve a remnant. Okay, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but a third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my God, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, is my God. Okay? And we see that it is constantly said that they shall call on my name. So what's the name, Bishop Nathaniel? What's the name, General Yohana? Y'all don't know? Well, Bishop Nathaniel knows, because he done the video breaking down the names, what, 20 years ago? Probably a little bit more than that, right? The time he was over there in, with Ed Apostle Hart and them, you know what I'm saying, the One Word School, he been with them, so he ought to know. He ought to know. And plus, he was taught underneath Ed Apostle Hart, so he has no excuse. He has no excuse. Okay, has little to none excuse as to what, you know what I'm saying, what he got to say for himself involving the names. Let's get one more. And I got this yesterday while I was in the plow. All right, the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8, and it reads, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon this sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth." Excuse me. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And again, he's going to leave off a remnant. Okay? He's not going to destroy the whole house of Israel, but he's going to destroy majority of the Israelites. Okay? Verse 9, "For lo, I will command, and I will shift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is shifted in the sheaf." All right? That big shift that he's going to do amongst Israel. Right? Where he's going to separate the 1/3 from the 2/3, and you want to kill off the 2/3 and save the 1/3, the elect. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Right? Here's the point, verse 10. "All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake us, nor prevent us." All right? So the Lord going to destroy 2/3 of his people. 2/3, the wicked Israelites. All right? Those that continue to stay here in Babylon the Great, continue to, you know, quote unquote, save their lives here in America, right? Instead of losing them for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, but yeah, you know, that's about it, man. But yeah, pray and hope that y'all was edified. Until the next time, I should shalom and blah blah blah. And on to the next shalom, 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 shalom.